Hey y'all, welcome to a Friday's R4U on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. Alright y'all, so I've got today, I've got a Monday Night Brewing concoction. I don't know about y'all. I mean, it might be okay. I just like trying different stuff, and this one was down there, and I've done a couple of brews by Monday Night Brewing, and I saw it. It's an ale brewed with berries and lemon. At a 5% ABV, and it's simply called Dr. Robot Berry Lemon Sour by the Monday Night Brewing Company. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're out of Atlanta, Georgia. Monday Night Brewing, let's see. Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia. So, I've had a couple of these guys' brews. From what I remember, I enjoyed them. And, you know, if y'all watch my videos, you know I'm not a big fan of sour, but I don't mind a little tart. And I've learned that the majority of these brews that I try that say they're sour are actually not. They're not really that sour. They just have a nice tartness to them. It's been my experience. I haven't had one that's been too tart for me. So anyway, I went and spewed a little bit. I don't know if we're going to get a color out of this one. Oh yeah, we are. Look at that. Brewed with berries and lemon. And it's got a pinkish tint to it from the berries. And I'm still not getting any aroma. I got a little bit. I'm just a little bit stuffy. I'm not real stuffy, but I mean, I'm breathing pretty well through my nose. But the last few brews I've done have just not had a whole lot of aroma to them, or I don't know, whatever. Anyway, it's got a pretty pinkish tint. Got a pretty pinkish tint to it. Nice lingering head too. Monday Night Brewing Dr. Robot Berry Lemon Sour. That's what we've got there today. And look at that. I mean, that's a pretty brew. It's a little weird colored for a brew, but it is ale, so it's a beer. It's just got a nice four-finger body, four-finger head. Let's see what that head tastes like. Alright, so that there is nothing really spectacular about the head. However, it's lingering like crazy. But the flavor I'm getting out of it is a typical, domestic beer flavor in the head. The typical flavor you get, even though the domestic beer, they'll dissipate. If you ever get a taste of that head, it's kind of, it's kind of tastes like beer. All right, so that's what this one tastes like. It's kind of like beer, but it also has just a mild tartness to it. It doesn't have a distinctive lemon or berry or citrus flavor to it at all. It's like a domestic beer with just a little bit of tartness. That's what I'm getting out of the head. Which is fine. I mean, it doesn't taste bad. Let's see. I'm gonna give a can a good swish. It's a pretty pink. I don't know. It's pinkish looking to me. It looks more red on the camera. It looks red, but looking at it through the light on my end, it looks pink. But whatever, dark pink. All right, so I gave a can a good swish. That out of it. Oh, dadgummit, spilled it on. Shook it off on my hand. All right, whatever. Anyway, Dr. Robot Berry Lemon Sour from Monday Night Brewing out of Atlanta, Georgia. Now, that last little bit I put in there hazed it up just a little bit. I don't know if y'all can tell it or not, but there's a little bit of haze to it now where before it wasn't. Anyway, this sour beer at a 5% ABV from Monday Night Brewing Company, Dr. Robot, is for all American workers. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for the hard work that you do to provide for yourselves and your families and pay your own way, just like I do. I love and appreciate y'all. Cheers. Well, I am slightly detecting a berry type flavor. Now it's not necessarily a strawberry, blueberry, raspberry. Well, you know, it may be verging on a raspberry type flavor above a strawberry or a blueberry. It's definitely not a dingleberry. If you know, you know. Anyway, but it's got a nice, and it calls it a sour. It says a berry lemon sour, but I'm not getting any lemon out of it, and it's not really that sour. It's more of a mild tartness is what I'm getting out of it. Because I'm not real big on the real sour stuff, and this is pleasant. This has got a nice pleasant little tartness to it, and just a hint of a berry. I want to say raspberry more than anything else. Of course, it doesn't say what kind of berries are used or anything. Got the stupid government warning, and it just says brewed with berries and lemon. It doesn't say what kind. So it might not have raspberries in it at all. I don't know. But it's got the flavor I'm getting is more raspberry than anything else. Now it's not a real strong raspberry flavor. Now I've had I don't know if y'all can see it right there. That bottle right there is a Purple Haze by the Beta Brewing Company, and it's made with raspberries, and it's good. And then this one back here, right behind me. This one, let's see, I can't tell where I'm pointing to. The third bottle over is a Rubaeus by Founders. It's a raspberry brew. It's good as well, but the raspberries in both of those brews there are a little more pronounced, a little more easy to detect the raspberries because you know they're raspberry brews. It says it on the label. And they have a distinctive flavor. This one it reminds me of raspberry. And it actually looks like I can't remember what the Purple Haze looked like. It's been so long since I've done it, but the Rubaeus actually had a color like this. That don't mean a whole lot. It don't mean that the berries that was used in this is raspberries, but that's the flavor I'm getting. And it's very subtle, very mild. It's not real strong raspberry flavor at all. I'm not getting any lemon. But it's a good brew. I'm going to score it a B+. It's not the best I've ever had, but it's not terrible either. I mean, it's a decent brew. I'd say it's a good brew. I mean, it's better than decent. I mean, you know, it's good drinkable brew. It's not something I would buy on a regular basis because the sour tart thing is not really my thing. I don't mind them occasionally, you know, here and there, one or two here and there. But it's a decent brew. B+, I think, is a fair score for it. All right, y'all. That's been a Friday's R4U this week. I'll be back tomorrow for a Saturday Suds. What have I got for you tomorrow? Oh, I got another import brew. I think it's called Velton's Pilsner is what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So y'all stay tuned for that. Love and appreciate y'all. Cheers. Ah.